Nick Vujicic was born with no arms and legs. Despite the many challenges this disability created for him, he was able to rise above everything and live his life without limits. He became a best-selling author and motivational speaker who inspires millions of people to not give up on themselves. This is the inspiring story of the man without limbs who achieved the impossible and became limitless. Nick Vujicic was born with a rare disease called tetraamelia syndrome. That means he was born with no arms and no legs. When his father saw the baby for the first time, he was so shocked that he almost fainted. His mother was also devastated and refused to hold the baby for months. With time, they accepted his condition and did everything in their power to make him happy. But they were sad and worried about Nick's life. They knew that their son will have many challenges and difficulties, but they decided to help him in every painful moment, and Nick had a lot of them. Nick struggled physically, but also mentally and emotionally. At school, he was constantly bullied. Because of his looks, he was laughed at and avoided by the other kids. His fears grew more and more each passing day. They became more paralyzing than his disability. This young boy lost all hope that one day life will get better. I thought to myself, I'm done. You know, all the bullying at school, all the teasing. My mom and dad don't know if I'm ever gonna get married. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be independent. If I don't have a purpose, what's the point? If my pain's not gonna change, I want out. A man without vision dies. I didn't see a good vision for my life, and I started dying on the inside. I was never crippled until I lost hope. So at the age of 10, he tried to end the pain. He didn't want to live anymore, but one image kept coming in his head. His parents crying and wishing they could have done something more. So he stayed because of them. Because they didn't deserve the pain. After many years of depression, at the age of 17, Nick read about a disabled man who refused to let his disability control his life. That felt empowering and changed his perspective. He stopped looking at everything he didn't have and felt grateful for the many things he already had. In that moment, he decided that his disability won't dictate his life. He promised himself that he will never give up again. If you can't get a miracle, become one. At a very young age, he founded his non-profit organization Life Without Limbs and became a famous motivational speaker and best-selling author. In 2008, at one of his speeches, Nick met a beautiful woman. They soon fell in love and got married, and today, Nick is the father of 4 beautiful children. Every day he inspires millions of people around the world with his desire to live limitless. Despite his disability, Nick lives his life to the fullest. He loves to paint, he swims, he loves skydiving, he surfs and plays golf. So tell me, what's your excuse? Remember, no matter how many times you failed and lost hope, you have the power to change your destiny. I encourage you to accept that you may not be able to see a path right now, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Adjustments are necessary along the way because life isn't always rosy, but it's always worth living. You may have arms and legs, but unless you know 3 things, number 1, who you are and what your value is. Number 2, what is your purpose here in life? And number 3, what is your destiny when you're done here? If you don't know the answers to any of those 3 questions, you're more disabled than I.